EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a sold-out Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between our visitors and the Cincinnati Bengals. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Yeah. Step.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets this one to Boyd. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd, 33 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
And the Chargers 1st down.
Here we go. Hey, that's good.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon, 74 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On the double. Mike spoke forward. 61, match box, lights. Slam. Go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, orbit. Get it.
2nd and 1. He completes it to Boyd. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
X3, 218, chopper. Hey, Alpha. He's coming, double up. Let's go, beat them.
2nd and 5. Keeps himself upright. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And this is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Go! Yep. Go.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. The run there on first down gets them a yard to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Ross, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
60 outlaw, blue ball, Porter. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This will be caught inside the 10. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
That's another Bengals first down.
They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. They'll give it to Mixon. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Protein spill. 5.
Another try for Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that 3rd element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Chargers.
It's amazing what one...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Double dog, that's the way. Check 24, check 24. Recon, 132 fighter. Now.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey. Get it.
They'll look to throw here. Dumps it off to Mixon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Going deep here for Allen. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Eluded, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carl Lawson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Prescott off play action. And that will be incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. On the return is Irvin. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
55. Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 43. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sam Hubbard, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. On 3rd down, Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th. And this one is right down the middle. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This is fielded at the goal line. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see it.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
218, chop it.
He's checking. Crash. Joker.
Hey, wahoo!
Whip. Watch the whip.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Big hold of the 30. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Ready? 50.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Mixon. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, it's Mixon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
15 line. Greystone travel.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Sponge. Blue jaw Corker. Get it.
On first down, Irvin. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 31 yards there and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ends up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there.
That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross there to make the grab. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Chargers take over. Come on, baby. Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch tight end. Tight right.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Kill.
6 yards.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
47.
Prescott now from the 50. He's airing it out for Williams. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 44 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Prescott to throw this time. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now they run with Mixon. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Who's that?
Looking to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross. 36 yards. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. This fielded at the 2. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Exit.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 40, 20. A big play there by Gordon. 49 yards. A great run, but, you know, this is probably where the offensive coordinator is saying, geez, we could have used a couple of these earlier in the game.
Yeah, he's probably telling the head coach, well, talk to the run game coordinator about that. I just call the plays. We should have had this going right from the beginning.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bengals' 19-yard line.
Here we go. 50's to mine. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
And they will take a knee here.
Prescott on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. And it's third down.
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
46.
Mike's 50. So we got man. Mike 50.
We're going to 54. Why
They're going to run. This is Gordon. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back.
49's the Mike. Yeah.
Take go.
And they take a knee.
The quarterback on the keeper.
And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.